Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests, especially Irene. Irene, that was a fantastic speech. I can't believe sometimes you've only joined this club this year and you're already performing at this level. Your reliance on notes was almost non-existent. You did look down a couple of times, but it was non-existent almost. As a result of that, you maintained eye contact with the room almost the entire time. That was fantastic to see. Your use of body language, your use of your hands, your ability to move around slightly, your ability to point things out, I thought was fantastic. It really helped intonate which parts of the speech you wanted to focus on. When you gave examples, you used the rule of threes. 1, 2, 3. That's so often missing in many speeches, but use of threes is very powerful in terms of trying to put a framework around a speech and guide people through it. Use of words like magical near the end, I thought was quite cool. Kind of put a little bit of excitement into the wording that you used overall, because it is about work, at the end of the day. So using words like magical and learning and how it helped you get through it, I thought was fantastic. Your calls to arms at the end, I think was a good way to close it off. Regarding confidence and action, it was a good way to close off a speech regarding what you want people to take away from it. How can they use that to benefit their own lives or careers? Some of the things you could potentially work on. There was a fair amount of detail in terms of application names, and some cases very surface level of how much time you spent on some of these projects, and almost immediately after you said them, they went over my head, and I think I've already forgotten the names of all of them now. That could be lack of knowledge on my part, but the point I'm trying to make is, what do you want people to take away from that? Think about what you want people to take away. Names are one thing, and the people that are in the know as part of the audience, they'll relate to it. But the people that don't know, what do you want them to take away from it? You want them to take away the learnings you had from it? You want them to take away the value it created for the bank or the organization? Think about that and focus on that a little bit more. You recovered a little bit well on the second example when you explained what the application does. I thought that was a good recovery. Some of the detail around the naming and the project timing and so forth, I think was potentially unnecessary, didn't necessarily help the speech. The title didn't fully fit with the content. So when I read the title, my expectation was looking at it a little bit, my anticipation at least, was that you're going to talk about how to navigate the day and potentially how that helps a team overall. But it was really about navigating a career and the opportunities you've had and how you made the best out of them. Now, I think that in itself is a pretty fantastic speech. The call to arms fits in more to a career than the navigating 9 to 5. So I think you closed it off well, but it wasn't necessarily relevant overall to the title. I'll leave it at that. Well done. Want to continue seeing you grow. I think you're doing fantastic. Thank you.